Today we're going to be talking about how to prepare for laminectomy surgery. Hi, my name is Rebecca Meyer, and if you're new to this channel, let me begin by welcoming you. I predominantly talk about my recovery with my laminectomy, and I give you some tips and tricks to make you feel better. All right, so let's get into it. Today I thought I would talk about how to prepare for a laminectomy. And the reason why I think this is important is I've actually had a few subscribers reaching out to me asking for some tips about what they can do to prepare for their upcoming surgery. So this is going to be a series of videos, and in today's video I thought we would focus on the kitchen. However, I will be doing future videos on how to prepare your living room, your bathroom, and personal care. So if you're interested in those things, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. All right, so the very first thing that we're going to be talking about is your kitchen. So what's important to remember when you're setting up your home is that everything from the waist down you are not going to be using at all. So let's talk about the cabinets. Okay, as far as the cabinets go, what you're going to need to do is anything that you use, at least for the next 2 months, have to be raised up. So if you're into cooking, you need to pull those pots out and then place them right on the countertop. So I've basically taken out everything that I know I'm going to need at least for the next 6 weeks. I know it doesn't look good, but I know that I need to have it out and accessible. The next thing, let's talk about the sink. As far as the sink goes, you're no longer going to be using your dishwasher. Why? Because with your dishwasher, you need to bend down or you need to lift things up. So let's talk about the dishwasher. I know mine's a little dirty right now, but I just kind of wanted to show you exactly how I do it. I know we said we're not going to be using the dishwasher anymore, so what you're going to need to do is either you can use paper plates and plastic so you can throw them away, however that's going to build up your garbage, so I'm not really sure that I recommend that. But what I did was just use my utensil holder. I can stick it in there, that way I can wash all my stuff. Do keep in mind that you're going to have to remember your soap. Even though this thing is filled, I would actually recommend putting your dish detergent right on top of the counter so that you don't have to go under the sink. Again, this is all about not bending, not bending, not bending, not twisting, not lifting, not bending. All right, so do keep your utensils here. I have a little drying rack. Well, it's not really a rack, but it's a drying pad right here. And that's definitely what I would recommend. You do not want to have to go under your sink. So please try to think about anything that is under your sink or in your cabinets that you might need. Now, as far as your groceries and your food, you're going to want to make sure that you're well prepared in your pantry and in your refrigerator. So make sure you stock up beforehand. If you like to cook, maybe you want to crock pot some chicken. You can stick it in your freezer so that you can use it for later use. But do keep in mind, there's a strong likelihood that you're not going to be leaving your house for 6 to 8 weeks. So you do want to make sure that you're well stocked. If you don't want to buy food in advance, no problem. Look into getting a delivery service. I use one here in Florida called Ship It, which is great, but Amazon Prime Now actually will deliver from Whole Foods, and there's a lot of other ones. So check your local grocer and see what they are using as far as a delivery service. It is very, very, very hard to leave the house right after surgery. Let's talk about your fridge. It's really important that you keep it well stocked. I use a company called HelloFresh, which is great because then I don't have to waste anything that I may or may not use. It's great, it's inexpensive, and comes in these little packages. I can throw it right on the stove. It's good to go, and it's very, very easy to use. You do want to make sure that you are prepping your food, so you can buy extra containers and prep some of your meals. You can stick them in the freezer, that way you can heat them up later. But food is always going to be an issue. And again, I do want to recommend that you do use those companies like Ship It, Amazon Prime Now. There's other ones out there. Again, check with your grocer, and they can certainly recommend a delivery service. They can bring it right up to your kitchen counter. They'll even help you put it away if you just tell them that you just had back surgery. I had a wonderful experience with a company, as I was saying before, that I use here called Ship It, and they really helped me with everything. Fantastic company. Now, regarding your trash, of course, we all accumulate trash. I don't recommend trying to take the trash out ever. So do try to get a neighbor, a family member, a friend to come by every few days to take your garbage out. Again, no bending, no twisting, no lifting. But what I really recommend is having something like this. You gotta have a buddy. But don't forget some of the obvious stuff that you might use. A sponge that you keep under the sink, extra paper towels. If you want to put everything high in hidden sight, you can do that. You can just stick it in your, you can stick it right inside your cupboard. Just make sure it's within easy reach. That's the whole key to this whole thing. It's got to be within reach without bending. All right, guys, well, that does it for the kitchen. Thank you so much again for watching. Do stay tuned. I'm going to have some additional videos, as I mentioned before, on other areas of your house and some tips to get you through the next couple of weeks. All right, good luck, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.